We are now partnered with Props.Cash. I have been working on this for so long to get Props.Cash partnered with me because I've been using them. It's an awesome site. I don't just use what Props.Cash does as gospel. I take their numbers, I cross-analyze it with my numbers, and then I see where we could find where it mixes and where it is profitable. Because if I like it and they like it, then I like it more. If you sign up today for Props.Cash, which please go sign up because they're awesome and it's going to help you make money. You could use promo code PropQueen. $10 off your first month. It's $19.99, so now it's going down to $9.99 using promo code PropQueen for the first month. And you get a free month of the premium subscription for the Prop Queen newsletter, which helps you see if you're looking at Props.Cash correctly. It helps you kind of see the way I see Props.Cash. Also, you get access to the MLB pitcher prop spreadsheet, which I always allude to, my K props, hitters props, WNBA props, eventually NFL props. Even on Props.Cash right now, they have season-long NFL props already posted. So Prop Queen promo code, $10 off your first month. You can use it for the NFL season, use it for NFL futures, use it for MLB props, use it for WNBA props. It really helps to make the board smaller. It's awesome. And we're going to use it right now as we talk about some Major League Baseball. Let's get to hitter props for tonight. Some of the best hitter prop edges that I saw on Props.Cash today. CJ Abrams over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. So I'm going to show you on the screen why I like. Actually, it's going to take too much work. I'm just going to tell you guys why I like these props. And you could look at the propqueen.com newsletter if you want for more analysis. Starting with, okay, so I said CJ Abrams. CJ Abrams over his hits, runs, and RBI. So this is hit in 71% of Abrams games this season, 62% of games against the Cardinals. 2 of 3 in St. Louis went over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Abrams is hitting .359 in 9 games at Busch Stadium in his career. So he has done very well against the Cards. Then there's Jesus Sanchez over his prop of 1.5 total bases. So Jesus Sanchez, he's gone under 1.5 total bases in 66% of road games and 6 straight on the road. His splits, drastic. He's hitting .212 on the road and .304 at home. He's 2 for 12 with 4 strikeouts and 1 walk against Nick Martinez in his career. So I'd be looking at the under for Jesus Sanchez total bases. Byron Buxton over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. This market, by the way, is where so much of the edges are. So definitely take a look at hits, runs, and RBI. What'd you say, Prop Queen? I'll up you 1 on Buxton to 3+. Been giving it out all morning. Great. Cool. I don't usually do alternates, but you can if you would like. Byron Buxton, he's hitting great against lefties this year, and he's getting a lefty in Shota Imanaga tonight. So against lefties, he's hitting .294 Buxton as opposed to righties where he's hitting .265. He also hits better at home, hitting .279. Brewers, Jackson Chourio, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI as well. At first, I didn't love it because Chourio he's not really hitting well at home. He's crushing lefties, though. And he's hitting .360 against lefties, .224 against righties. It's Clayton Kershaw on the mound for the Dodgers. So I'll one-up you there because at home against lefties, Chourio's gone over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI in 60% of games, 4 of the last 5. He may not be great at home, but against the Dodgers, Chourio's gone over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI in 4 of 5 home games against the Dodgers. And lastly, Jose Altuve over his hits, runs, and RBI. He's gone over this in 61% of home games at night. He's also gone over in 3 of 4 home games against the Guardians. Altuve only went over once in Cleveland, but at home, Altuve hits much better. He owns a .302 batting average, .234 on the road. Altuve is also 2 for 3 with 2 doubles against the Guardian starter, Joey Cantillo. So definitely look at these hitter prop edges courtesy of Props.Cash and my analysis, of course. I combine both. I look at my analysis, I look at their analysis, and then we see where we can cash. Pitcher prop edges. So I've never done the walks market before, but this one made the most sense because first off, I don't trust Brandon Young. Second of all, over his 1.5 walks, he's walked at least 2 batters in 3 of his 4 starts. The Mets draw the 8th most walks in baseball. 52% of righty starters have gone over 1.5 walks against the Mets. So I'd be looking there. Seth Lugo under his hits allowed. Lugo's allowed under 5.5 hits in 7 of 9 home starts. He owns a 1.29 ERA in 6 starts since the beginning of June. Lugo's riding a 12 2/3 inning scoreless streak at Kauffman Stadium. So if he's not giving up runs, he's staying in the game, but he's also not giving up hits. The Pirates, they average 4.7 hits per starter. 5 straight right-handers have gone under their hits allowed prop facing Pittsburgh. The Pirates on the road, abysmal. They have the second worst OPS in baseball against righties and the worst OPS and batting average on the road this season. So any kind of fade against the Pirates, yeah, I would go take the under on hits allowed for Seth Lugo. Clayton Kershaw is another one that you could look at for a pitcher prop, under 16.5 outs. He's gone under 16.5 outs in 3 of 4 road starts. Overall, in 2025, Kershaw's gone under this prop 6 of 9 starts. He went over. He had 7 innings in his last start against the Giants. That was at home, not on the road like tonight where they're up against the Brewers. But he's gone under this in 3 of his last 4 outings in San Francisco. Oh, why did I say? Hold on. I don't know what my... Why do I think that? Hold on. I'm messing that up. They're playing the Brewers, not San Francisco. In Milwaukee. I don't know why I was saying in San Francisco. That's weird. Against the Brewers. So yeah, so under in 3 of 4 outings in Milwaukee. So definitely something to keep an eye on for Clayton Kershaw tonight to go under because, again, I know that he should not be going over this again. Strikeout props. What'd you say? I like Keller under 6.5 hits in that KC game, and courtesy of Jack Taglione under 1.5 hits, runs, an RBI, a wagon. Okay, I like it. K props to watch. So now these are all based off my spreadsheet. So Brian Bayo over 5.5 Ks. This really isn't as much about Bayo as it is about the Rockies. The Rockies suck. And I was a little bit annoyed that I left off Richard Fitz yesterday because he went over 4.5 Ks with 6 strikeouts against the Rockies. Now, I heard the righties, 36 overs, 27 unders when facing the Rockies, averaging just over 6 Ks a game against Colorado. 8 of the last 10 righties to start against the Rockies went over 5.5 Ks. So I would look at the over there for Bayo. Not my favorite because Bayo's not proven, but if you want to fade the Rockies, that's one way. Aaron Savali under 3.5 Ks. I hope you could still get this at minus 144. I'm not sure if it's still out there, but he's faced one low K rate team. It was the Blue Jays on June 21st. So he's getting them again. He stayed in the game a whole 7 innings last time against Toronto, and he still had just 2 strikeouts. I mentioned it earlier, 9 straight unders against Toronto for strikeout props. 7 of the last 10 right-handers have gone under 3.5, which is like so low. So under on Savali, he's not that good. Hunter Brown at home, over 6.5 Ks against a team that's striking out a lot right now. I will take it. He's faced 4 high K rate lineups this season, and he's gone over in 3 of the 4, including both starts at home. He had 7 strikeouts, Brown, last year against the Guardians, and that lineup didn't even strike out as much as they do this year. I know it's a high number, but you look at Sonny Gray had 11, Logan Webb had 9, Luis Castillo had 7 going up against this Guardians team. So you could look at the over on Ks for Hunter Brown at home. And then Atlanta's righty, Fuentes, over 4.5 Ks. He's made just 3 starts this year. Only 1 was against the high K rate lineup, and he punched out 6 Angels in just 3 2/3. The Athletics, they've been striking out a lot lately. 8 of the last 10 right-handers to start against the A's had 5 or more Ks. Overall this season, right-handers are averaging just over 5 strikeouts a start against the Athletics. So those are some of my favorite props for today, whether it's the K props from my spreadsheet at thepropqueen.com, which you get with the premium subscription, or props.cash, which you can still get with a premium subscription for free. $10 off the first month if you use promo code PropQueen at props.cash. You get $10 off, so it's only $9.99 for the first month, and you get a free premium subscription to the Prop Queen newsletter, which will help you learning props.cash. So I'm going to show you my Royal Locks of the day, which I also used with props.cash. They go hand in hand. I liked them first. I've checked props.cash second, and they liked it too. So we're going with our Royal Lock. It's Royal Locks. Thanks, Casper93. Best bets of the day, Royal Locks. I've got 3, starting with Seth Lugo under 5.5 hits allowed, Aaron Savale under 3.5 Ks allowed, and Hunter Brown over 6.5 Ks allowed. The one, and of course, I love my pitcher props. The one that correlated the most with props.cash was Seth Lugo under 5.5 hits allowed. Lugo's allowed under 5.5 hits in 7 of 9 home starts. He owns a 1.29 ERA in 6 starts since the beginning of June. The Pirates average 4.7 hits per starter. 5 straight right-handers have gone under their hits allowed prop facing Pittsburgh. And the Pirates have the worst OPS and batting average on the road. With Seth Lugo at home, I'm going to go under 5.5 hits allowed. My favorite strikeout props, I hope it's still out there, Aaron Savale under 3.5 Ks. Savale's faced one low K rate team. He went 7 innings against the Blue Jays and still only had 2 strikeouts. He gets the Jays again. The Jays have gone under, righties have gone under their strikeout prop. Actually, all pitchers have gone under their strikeout prop. 9 straight have gone under against the Jays, with 8 of the last 10 going under 3.5 Ks. I mean, that's crazy. It's such a low number. And if you don't know if the number is still out there, then you could go to Pickett. Pickett tells you where the best numbers are for sure. So go to Pickett Sports. You see it on the top right corner. You could also use promo code PropQueen there. You get it for free. You just download Pickett. You sync your sports books. And as soon as you click it, the only thing is I don't think Pickett has like a web interface, so I can't show you on here. But it's on your phone if you download the app. But on Pickett, you literally, if you sync your sports books, you go to the Pickett app and you could go to each game. You click on the app each game, and it'll tell you which sports book has the best number for the prop that you're looking for. So that's why you could look for Aaron Savale, and that's how I found the under 3.5 Ks at -144. Last one, Hunter Brown, over 6.5 Ks. I will always take a 6.5 with Hunter Brown at home against the team striking out a lot. And that's what's happening with the Guardians right now. There have been 4 different teams that Brown's faced that have high K rates, and he's gone over in 3 of 4, including both at home. He had 7 strikeouts against a low K rate Guardians team last year, and this team now is averaging 5 strikeouts a game, which is on the higher end. In fact, looking at some of the pitchers that have gone over 6.5 Ks, Sonny Gray, Logan Webb, Luis Castillo, I put Hunter Brown at home in that category.